Hey guys, and it's another Wednesday night, and welcome to the Mayor of Rock and Roll. Tonight we got a great guest. We got Desi Hillard. Now, Desi, you're D Rock, but now you're with was it Blackwood Mojo, correct?
You got it.
Okay, and we also have Cheryl Dobbins. Cheryl Dobbins,
Yes, finally. I love it.
Woo!
Yeah, baby.
and
How come I'm
Cheryl
the only
has
one
her
who gets
own
the
background.
balloons?
Cheryl's a writer, a producer, director. Cheryl does a lot of. She has a lot of hats on, and a mask tonight.
And a
So,
I
minute.
love the math. Man.
and we have the mayor of rock and roll. We got Gene Perio,
Jeez.
the
Mayor
one
right
and
there.
only Gene.
Sal.
Yeah,
He's got
baby.
this together for us. So we're gonna get going, guys. And tonight we're gonna get into a lot of stuff about where you came from, how you started, so on.
So I got a
So,
whole ghetto story for
all
you.
right. So tell us
Yay.
how you first became what you became and how you started this in your life. I mean, people, get into stuff. Tell us how you did that.
Oh, heck.
Hamilton Radio.
What about my language? Can I slip up a little bit and not be all right?
Yes, Gene.
Okay.
We'll,
Okay,
we'll
I'll
allow,
keep it PG. I'll keep it PG.
Yeah,
we,
yeah,
we
Okay.
will allow it, but try to keep
Okay.
it kind of
yeah.
clean.
Try to keep it a little clean, but that's all right. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, for me, I come from the hood out in Los Angeles. We had it was a major boulevard for Black life in LA called Crenshaw Boulevard. Crenshaw had everything. It had Woolworths. It had the Magnificent Brothers. Oh, I see something on my phone. Oh, is that Tommy?
No,
That's
that's
Paul,
Paul
this is the
Ali.
guy that
Okay.
poster.
But
Well,
he does the posters.
Yes,
to make it long,
let's give him a
get,
shout out right now. Desi, that's
so
Paul Ali who made the beautiful poster with your picture
oh,
on it,
beautiful. Hey, that
the
was
music. Let's have a
Yes,
shout out. I would have given him a shout out anyway, but he
yeah.
came on, so we might as well give him a shout out.
awesome.
All
Paul
right.
Ali on
So
the
go ahead.
Okay,
Continue.
I don't want to bore you, but I come up from a place where if it hadn't been for my folks, I probably would be in a whole nother situation, because it was pretty rough.
Right.
A lot of culture, a lot of cool stuff, but you had, I was right in the middle of one side was Bloods and the other side were Crips.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
boy.
So, but my dad, who, bless his soul, uh, who was just one hell of a cat. He said, "Hey, off limits with my kid, or I'm a military dude. I'll come get you." You know, and
Wow.
nobody messed with me.
I love
And
it.
I was a weirdo on the block playing Earth, Wind and Fire, playing all these, playing the Allman Brothers, and my dad was a connoisseur of music. On Sunday, he'd sit down at his record at it with his speakers, his JBLs, his whiskey, and he go through Duke Ellington. He go through Count Basie. He go through Ray Charles. He play some Jerry Reed, and he make me sit there and listen to this music with him.
Nice.
And I heard all this cool stuff. So one day, just making how it all started, he wanted a real expensive Gibson guitar, but he told me not to touch it because he was going to sell it. And
Mm-hmm.
he came home one day, and I had that beautiful Gibson out playing it, and he said, "You better make some music right now, or me and you about to have some trouble." And I started strumming the hell out of that thing.
Oh,
It was out of tune. I was strumming and singing and
you
And,
making
wanted
up
to keep it.
songs.
That's
what
why.
kind
Yeah.
of a guitar was it? A Gibson SG, Les Paul?
Oh no, it was the big jumbo acoustic, with the
Oh, the
mustache.
acoustic.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Yeah, with that big mustache tailpiece.
oh,
Yes,
that's
of
nice.
course. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm strumming. He said, "Not bad, because if you hadn't sang something, I was going to put some leather on your butt."
Ooh.
And lo and behold, I got into the school program where they kept putting me on everything but what I wanted to play. I was on the upright bass. I was on the cornet. I was on the cello. I finally got to the guitar, and it just clicked, and just went from there. I wasn't that disciplined. I had a lot of stuff going on as a kid, but eventually, it just rang true that music was it for me. And I'll tell you, the one time as a kid when the mojo hit me, I thought I was high and I hadn't taken anything. I was with my parents. We went to see the Jackson Five,
Oh wow.
and Buddy Miles was the opening act.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so cool.
So I don't know that Buddy Miles. I'm too young to really know that Buddy was playing with Jimi Hendrix. You know, I
Oh,
just my dad used to play Hendrix, but I
oh,
didn't know that Buddy Miles had just a few years ago. Hendrix had passed. I'm a kid, and I'm watching this big black dude sweating playing down by the river, and it blew my mind.
It's funny because look at
It
my shirt.
blew, huh?
Look at my
Yeah.
shirt.
oh, wow, Sal.
I'm wearing Jimi Hendrix as we speak.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
cool.
Well, I went to school after that concert, and the kids, I became the weirdo because I couldn't stop talking about it. But they had no idea what I was talking about. And I was still feeling the vibes of that music from that concert. And I said, wow, I love this feeling. What the hell just happened?
Wow.
It didn't leave. And then my old man said, hey, you want to see the Jackson 5 again? I said, yeah. He said, guess who's open? I said, who? Sly and the Family Stone. Oh, my God.
Oh, you bring him back.
And it just, here I go, another one of those experiences.
Wow.
And it was pretty much destiny for me to make some kind of music. And that's kind of where it started. And I'll tell you another funny story. I don't read music. I kind of taught myself. So I'm kind of weirded out when I don't do things conventionally. People say, what the hell are you playing? I said, I think it's a C chord. You know, that's just how it is for me. But I got to join this Boy Scout troop that played a lot of rock and roll, Grand Funk, Jeff Beck, all this cool stuff. And I was a little too young for them. They were high schoolers, and I wasn't in high school yet. I was still junior high. But what was so cool about it is that they had a TV show that they were about to do on NBC. Now I'm going way back because I'm no spring chicken here. So we're on this TV show, and Raymond Burr was the host.
Oh, boy.
What? Ironside.
Listen, yes. But listen, and guess who was the Ruth Buzzy,
Oh, my
Oh my
gosh.
God.
Oh my
Tim Conway,
Oh, my gosh.
Lena Horne, Sandy Duncan, remember her?
Oh, yeah.
Sandy Duncan and Flip Wilson.
Oh, my
Oh
gosh.
my God.
And it was a special called Keep Us Beautiful, Keep US Beautiful. It was about just preserving our nature and picking up trash, and we got to play on this show.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'm like, oh my God. First I ever went to a recording studio. They took us to a studio on Sunset. We recorded this song, This Land Is Your Land. We did our little funky version of it. And we had our little, see, when I was an Explorer Scout, these guys were interested in becoming policemen. So I mean, probably if I hadn't done music, I wanted to be a detective when I was little, you know. So it was pretty cool. And next thing you know, it just stayed with me. You know, I was the freak who I didn't study hard because how can I say it? I had a good memory, so I never if I could recall things on the board and take a test, I kind of remember where they wrote the stuff at. You know, I could ace the test. I said, oh, that was on that board. Okay, and I don't know. I'm kind of I don't know what you call it, but I never put enough time into my studies. But music was it for me, and that's all she wrote. I went on to play in a bunch of different bands, and long story short, I ended up meeting Paul Abdul, and Paul Abdul got me a meeting at Virgin Records,
Wow.
and I got my first production job at Virgin Records in Los Angeles.
That's
How
awesome.
cool is that?
And now you're gonna laugh. She was a British woman, and her husband was Don Was from Was Not Was.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
So she comes in the studio and says, I love this stuff you're working on. Paula said it was kind of groovy and funky. I said, thank you. And she was down the hall working on her album. And you guys will probably know these guys. Peter Lorre is from New York. He's producing that album.
Yeah.
Peter, I forgot the name of him and his wife's album, but Peter was out of New York producing her album. And I get a meeting. And she said, I love this music. Now I'm into rock and roll. I'm this kid who listens to the Doobie Brothers, who listens to John Mayall. I'm not into. I like rap to party to, but I wasn't interested in it as a musician. She gives me the first hip hop group that they signed to Virgin Records to produce, I said, "Oh, lady, do you see this cowboy hat? Do you see these boots? What the hell you doing? Give me a rap group?" I didn't say that because I couldn't turn it down.
Right.
Couldn't turn it down. I had to do it. I had to go and do. I had to get into all the rap stuff and learn. And then when I met the guys, I used to have to spend an hour worth of studio time so they could talk about me. I mean, they would rag me down so hard because I had my hat on. They said, "Oh, dude, the Black John Wayne's here. Oh, hell, hop along. What's up?" You know, and they're saying it really vulgar.
Oh boy.
Where's your horse, MF? Where's your horse? I mean, I would have to spend an hour of studio time just so they could rag on me. I said, "Guys, you got 5 more minutes. Get them out. Get it out." He said, "We're going to get you a big old buckle, man. We're going to." That's funny as hell. I said, "Okay, now let's get to work." And I had never produced, I had produced things on myself, but corralling a group of guys together, getting it done, bringing in the mixes, bringing in the budget, it was brand new to me. So if it wasn't for the good Lord, I could have failed. But I brought in their first rap record that the Virgin put out, and we did pretty good. We hit the Billboard charts, we hit the R&B charts, top 10, all this stuff. And then gangster rap hit. And these guys weren't gangsters. They were funny guys, but they weren't gangsters. They were out of Baytown, Texas. They were called the College Boys. And they weren't really with the gangster stuff. They did a second album and walked away from it all.
Well,
And I went on to do, oh my God, I've done TV, motion picture. I've done all this. I played on American Chopper. I sang the theme song on Discovery Channel, Milwaukee Iron Southern Steel was a biker show. Because I'm a man made of Southern Steel. You know, and this week we have a bike made by the guys for shot. You know, the New York City Fire Department. We're going to dedicate a bike to, all that. But it's pretty cool to do it. And then that all went on. And then I worked on the TV show Monk for a little while. Wow. And then I got a call out from this guy named Brandon Shane. And I had a radio station playing a few of my songs late at night, when they can play your stuff while people are driving between midnight and 6. And he says, "D-Rock, I don't know, you don't know me from Adam, but I'm Brandon Lynn Shane. And you need to come on out to Nashville and do a record with me." Mm-hmm. And he said, "Call me after Christmas, brother."
Hey, there's Tommy. Hi,
hey, Tommy. Hey, wait till he starts telling you about his stuff. Lord, this ain't nothing.
This is Tommy Lafferty, everybody.
Welcome, Tommy.
Mojo. Hi, Tommy.
Hi, I'm learning a lot of cool stuff right now.
Oh, Tommy, we ain't even had this conversation. So Brandon Lynn Shane calls me, and I go down to Nashville, and working on American Chopper kind of put me in this soulful country vibe that I hadn't really been in. And then singing that song Southern Steel for the biker show, I kind of got my own little thing going, But at the time, there weren't any brothers but Darius and Charlie Pride. They really hadn't opened the doors yet that much, I said, you guys are missing out because all my shows, the people are loving it. But you couldn't get a label to really pull the trigger. Now, they don't give a damn now. But in 2009, it still wasn't as open yet. Right. And from there, I went out to do the D-Rock thing, writing my songs. And, I'm not a big top 40 guy. I love it, but I'm not disciplined enough. So I don't know a whole bunch of songs because I just never did a lot of top 40 stuff. So, and I never, on Broadway, nobody wants to see a dude sounding like Motown singing country all night, so. I can't do that. There she goes, a walking, talking true. I can't do that all night. That's not how I sing. So saying, "I've been looking for you," I can't do it. That's not me. So, but I can do "Eyes Got Sunshine." I can do that stuff, and I can do Motown. And so everything worked out. It's been cool. It's been my pay got cut in half leaving LA going to Nashville. I'll tell you that.
Sure it did.
But it's been a ride. It's been a good ride. Got some tours over in the UK and doing my thing. And all this time, me and Tommy are just texting each other and hanging out online. Hey, D, I like that, brother. Hey, man, what's up? And we're becoming friends while we're doing our thing. He's doing his thing, and I will tell you this, and I'll shut up. Back in the '80s, there was an artist named. Well, he's still an artist, but everybody in this car was rushing to go see the Eurythmics. I said, "Hit the gas, you stupid so and so! This dude I want to see named Jean Beauvoir. He's opening, fool." Hit the gas. Let's get there. Who is this cat, man? Don't worry about it. We got to get to the concert. And they're playing this concert and they're rocking out the old for the Eurythmics. Do you know Tommy Lafferty was the guitar player that night?
No.
Wow. No
And
way.
here we are, I don't know how many years later, working together.
Wow.
He's so cool.
You saw
What year was that,
You know who
Tommy?
he was.
What year did you play
Was
with?
that 88, Tommy? I don't know.
86, I think.
Yeah, 80, okay, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because the Eurythmics, I used to hang out in the China Club, and I guess the original guitar player, it must have been about 1989, I think. And I was at the club, and the Eurythmics came and got up on stage. We used to have open mic jams. And
Well, Tommy was with Jean Beauvoir that night, opening, and they slayed it.
Wow.
Yeah.
They slayed it. I'll never forget it.
And I remember the guitar player from the Eurythmics saying, I can't believe that John Lennon lives 2 blocks away from here, because the China Club was on
Yeah.
West 75th and Broadway.
Yeah.
And he was freaking out the idea that John Lennon got, assassinated 2 blocks away from where he was standing. It's like a big deal to him. I guess it's like if I go to London and walk on, go to Abbey Road Studios, it's like, wow. So for him, he was in New York, and he had the British accent. Like he said, I can't believe what
That's on our bucket list, going to record at Abbey Road.
yeah. So yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Earlier.
I remember all those nights at the China Club.
Tommy, I can't see you good because my eyes are so bad and the phone is small. But I was telling Desi earlier that I wonder if I ran into you or met with. I mean, your name sounds familiar. I can't see you good later. I'm going to watch it on the big
I
screen.
know. I have a hard time seeing him.
We might have,
We're older. It's hard
we
for
might
us.
have been in the clubs at the same time. I mean, I was in the whole club scene from the
Probably
80s all the
crossed
way
each
to the late
other. Probably
Sure.
2000s.
Sure, you
dude.
took the mask off.
Who took the mask off?
No, I think I'm on that movie set right now with Tom Cruise in it when I see the mask.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
I'm
I
just
thought I was
messing with
watching the
you.
Green
Oh.
Hornet again.
No, I'd rather see those pretty eyes. Shoot.
I thought I was watching the Green Hornet.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
so anybody have a question for these guys? And Tom,
Well,
How cool.
Tommy's got better stories than I got. He can tell you about drinking with Jack Nicholson.
Oh, let's hear it.
Let Sal go first.
That was on the Eurythmics
question for
tour.
everybody.
Oh, what?
What's happening?
You got a question?
Sal, you go first if you have a question for them.
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay. Let's see. All right. First of all, you guys are in Nashville, right?
I'm in Nashville.
Right now, right?
Yes.
Now, the music business, I mean, probably in Nashville is doing better than most places. I mean, in New York, most record companies are like gone. In Nashville, I know there's still a lot of record labels still doing pretty good.
Oh,
and
yeah.
people are actually getting signed like the
Oh,
old days,
no question.
you know?
They are.
So how's it going over there with that?
The record industry in Nashville is popping because, well, I don't know what you call it, but the new country is the biggest genre of them all right now.
It is. I know.
You know, and it's just booming. I mean, but they're consolidated now. It's not as many labels, but there's a lot more artists on the labels,
Right.
and
A
they're
lot
just
of friends of mine. Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah. I mean, every day there's a new artist. I found there's a girl right now named Elle Langley. I'm in love with. I mean, I love the
Oh,
song.
she's awesome.
Oh, isn't she?
She's awesome. I listen.
Really? I mean, I can't get that song in my head.
Yeah, I listen to the highway. And I'm like,
Yes,
she's freaking awesome.
she is. Oh my God.
What's her name?
Green.
Her name is Elle Langley.
Yes.
Okay.
She was on the Today Show the other day, about a few days ago.
I gotta look her up.
Yeah, it's a girl.
I gotta look.
Megan is at Madison Square Garden tonight, I think.
Uh,
A lot of
Megan
friends of mine in Nashville. A
Yeah.
lot I know I'm friends with Bernard Porter. He signed what's his name? Jason Aldean.
oh yeah, Jason was on what you call it?
I love him.
Oh, Jason's kicks
Yeah.
butt.
His wife-
He was on
Nice.
I forgot the label he was on. Broken Bow.
Bow Wow record. Bow,
Broken Bow Records.
that's it.
Broken Bow.
I used to call them all the time when I was trying to get something off the ground with them. But, and
Well,
also,
Jason, his first hit he wrote with John Rich, Hicktown, and that thing just hit. Jason never looked back.
yeah, Broken Bow Records.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Jason had a horrible experience. I mean, where was that? Where they had the
Las Vegas?
audience. Where was it? Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, it was Vegas. Yeah, the sniper from the hotel took out all those people. Yeah.
Oh
Remember
yeah.
that? Oh,
And
my-
Jason was on stage while they were shooting. Yeah.
Oh,
right.
it's horrible.
That was Jason
Yeah.
Aldean.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm friends with Mickey Jack Combs. He's a producer in Nashville, and he produces a lot of pop country artists or just country artists. He produces.
Oh, okay.
Mickey Jack Combs.
Mickey Jack Cone.
Yeah, maybe you can look him up. He'll work.
Well, me and Tommy are ready to. 2025, we'll be ready to rock.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe look up Mickey Jack Combs, sending me stuff, and say Sal sent me. Yeah, baby.
Hook a brother up. Hook a brother
Yeah,
up.
baby.
Hey, thank you. Tell him, hell yeah, hook a brother up, man. Sure.
That hook 'em.
Yeah.
You're not in Nashville, are you, Tommy? You're in.
No, I'm in California right now.
Oh, L.A.
La La Land.
L.A. took my baby away.
Yeah.
But he's a New Yorker.
I'm in
Yay.
I certainly remember those in the 80s in the China Club and the nursery and we did a lot of jamming at the China Club.
So I must have met you later on when I can't even see your faces. Yeah. My eyes are so blurry.
Where's your
and the phone is too damn small. I can't wait to watch it on my TV when it's over. I'm going to probably watch it. Oh, I know that dude.
Glasses.
I'm telling you. See, I mean, you guys are on the phone too, right? Is it too small?
No.
Yeah, I'm on the phone right now.
Oh, you guys are on laptops?
I am.
No, I'm on my phone.
So, Tom, so you're from California, and are you in New York right now? You said you're in New York.
No, I'm from New York, but right now I'm in California. I moved out.
Okay.
I moved out early '90s to San Francisco,
Okay.
but definitely remember those times at the China Club, man. There was some great. I got to play with Tower Power one time.
Oh, wow.
You know how they just everybody just gets up.
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
like you in charge of it.
Jam nights. Yeah.
Yeah, jam night.
Tom, let me ask you something. What year were you hanging out at the China Club, and who did you hang out with there? Because I knew everybody in there. I was there like every night.
I used to hang out with Mike Tyson sometimes.
Yes, he was there many times. I walked into him. I was going to the bathroom.
Did Mike hang out there?
Yeah, I was a lot. I was with Jean Beauvoir a lot, and I'd say between 1980 and 1990, pretty much.
Well, the China Club opened up in '85, so with
okay, yeah. So for that decade, I was living in Manhattan.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the China Club opened in 1985. They closed in 1995. They were open for a decade. Right. I was there like every night from the day they opened till
me too. So we got to know each other.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was there every night. I was part of the whole clique with David Bowie.
We used to hang out there and get
what? What happened?
We used to hang out there all the time.
Every night.
Yes, we.
Even if I was sick, I wouldn't miss a night because I feel like I'd miss out on something. So every single night was, forget about it. Julian Lennon, Eric Clapton, David Bowie, Billy Squire, Mike Tyson, Eddie Murphy, Sylvester Stallone, Brooke Shields. There was not a night. If there was 200 people hanging out, 100 of them were all celebrities in either music or movies or big ball players. And I used to hang out with this guy JT, right?
JT,
no, LT. My wife's corrected me just now. I'm getting old. Like LT.
Do you remember Electric Dave?
Who?
Lawrence Taylor.
Electric Dave.
Electric Dave.
Yeah.
That sounds so familiar.
Dave Lawrence.
Dave Lawrence. Yes, of course.
Yeah. I know he worked down at the Limelight, but he'd come up there sometimes. But yeah, the celebrities, forget it. It's crazy.
And I was telling
I saw Barry White there one time.
Wow.
And I was telling Desi earlier today that because of me, and I'm patting myself on the back because I deserve it, In 1985, the Limelight only did dancing disco DJ stuff.
Yeah, I've
were
been to the
fir-
Limelight.
Yeah,
That's
my band
good
was the
stuff.
first band to play the Limelight in
Oh, nice.
1985.
What
And
band was
once
that?
we played there, I got every club promoter involved. I got the Wolfgang at the time, Susan and Bruce. And, they used to take the invitations and put their initial on it or pop a hole in it or whatever. And 2,000 invites came in that night. I looked out the window. We were in the dressing room. And there was lines for blocks. First of all, it was always expensive to get in there. But the night we played with complimentary passes for 2. So we were putting them everywhere. 2,000 of them came through the door. Whether they came and left, they still came through the door. And because of my band, opened the doors for all the bands that played there afterwards.
Wow.
Well, Sal,
Story.
you got to help me. Then you can help me and Tommy get a gig when we're ready to come play New York. I know Tommy can't
Really?
too, but
Yeah, there's only a few. I haven't. There's a few more good places to play the bitter end, and so many clubs closed down.
I love to play the
Limelight
bitter
gone,
end.
China
Wow.
Club's gone. Bleecker Street still has some decent places to play.
I love
Cool.
Bleecker. That was the
But-
best walk around, man. You had everything there.
Yeah, I used to love
I lived
Bleecker
on-
Street,
I lived on
man.
I lived on Carmine Street.
Oh,
yeah?
jeez!
Right
Okay.
before I moved out here, I lived on Carmine Street.
Wow.
That's someplace.
You must
But
have
when
went to
we were
Chinatown
when we were
times.
born, we
Wow.
lived in Bed-Stuy,
Oh, wow.
Oh,
and then we
That's
we
rough.
moved out to Westchester County for a while, but I moved back and I lived Upper East Side. I moved all over the place, but in the end, it was all about the village, man, the West
Yeah.
Village.
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Matter of fact, the night I was that night that the thing with that whole thing that's going on with P. Diddy and Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
The night
Oh
of
yeah, yeah.
club, that club was right across the street from Kenny's Castaways.
Mm.
Oh,
And Vin Diesel used to work the door with his clipboard, who's on the guest list. Vin Diesel.
Oh, yeah.
And
Wow.
that night I saw all the commotion going on. I wasn't in the club. I was across the street hanging out, walking around. And there was all that commotion going on. And that was the same night that that whole P. Diddy and Jennifer Lopez thing took place.
I remember that. Wow.
I didn't witness anything. I didn't see anything, but I was all the police were there, so police cars, people outside. So I said, "What the hell's going on here?" And then the next day, I heard the reason why. And now it's like all over the news again. That whole thing, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel, the big actor, he used to work the door at that club.
Wow.
He looks like a doorman.
well, he looks like a bouncer.
A lot of them.
Do you have any questions?
Hey, Bruce Willis used to bartend at many clubs in the village while he was
Really?
going on auditions.
Wow.
Bruce Willis.
And he was
Bruce
working
Willis?
that. So, Gene, what do you have? You have any?
I have a couple questions. First of all, I want to give a shout out to a couple of our mutual friends, Howie Garoot from Southern.
Oh yeah, Howie won the other night.
Love Howie. Howie's a great guy. Lisa Coppola.
Yeah.
And I wrote Bonfire. And
Didn't know you wrote Bonfire.
yeah, we wrote Bonfire with Jimmy Parker.
Oh shoot.
So I wanted to ask you, Desi, when you write a song, where do you get the influence from? Inspiration.
And I hope this doesn't sound messed up, but I'm not the best collaborator because I like telling my own stories. See, I don't like to make stuff up that sounds good. I kind of like to sing something that I've part of that song. I'm in one of those verses.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's kind of hard when, like in Nashville, they have the writing sessions, and that's kind of foreign to me. People might think I'm stuck up or something, but I'm just not one of those cats that wants to get to the room and start writing with people. I hate saying that, but I can sit down with Tommy. We can, have a drink, whatever we're doing, but I can't do the thing that they do here in Nashville. It hasn't worked for me much. I kind of like we have a song called "Time to Say Goodbye." And part of that song is me. I remember being in Vegas and not much money, and my car's gone. She's going back to LA, and I can't get home.
Wow.
Hotel lights flashing all night, looking out my window. I'm like, whoa. And not the whole song, but there's enough of me in it that makes it a lot easier to perform, and I can perform with a lot more passion live because I'm telling my story.
I can
Not just
understand
singing.
that. Yeah.
And I don't mind singing other songs either because all you have to do is find a part of that story that you relate to, and it's on.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are you and Tommy collaborating together?
Oh, you gotta hear. We got an album almost done, pretty much.
Wow.
We're just deciding, do we want to put a record out or just keep putting singles out? Our first song came to us by way of my producer that I met in 2009 when I came to Nashville. He's a great guy. Him and Eddie Kilgallen, you probably wouldn't know them, but Eddie wrote a song called number one hit for George Strait called One Night at a Time. It was a country hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tom, my friend Tom, who helped me co-produce my first album when I got to Nashville, he's written for Reba, Joe Diffie, Kenny Rogers, you name it, he's written. And he hears about me and Tommy's new band. He said, I'm so glad you're not stopping, D. I said, I can never stop. He said, well, check this tune out. We just wrote it. And they could give it to anybody in Nashville because they have those credentials. He said, just check it out. And he sent us a song called When Angels Come to Call.
Oh,
And I said, Tommy, tell what you think. It was just piano and vocal. It wasn't, it could have been. I said, what you think? He said, I think we can mojo that thing up. I said, let's do it. And we just produced the hell out of it. I mean, if you heard the demo, 300 degrees, a different song. But the words are there, and that's all that mattered. Tommy cut all the guitars. He landed that solo. Tommy just killed it on this song. He's playing all the guitars. I'm doing the vocals on it. Our engineer played bass, and our good friend who's an Emmy winner named Leonard Wolf played keys, and there you have it. And one thing I do like, I love arranging. I know Tommy loves arranging, so we can kind of take anything and make it our own thing.
I think Dean has that. You have the When the Angels. You have that.
I have it ready. Yeah, if you guys want me to play it, I'll play it.
Yes.
We are right to play
baby.
Well, let's play it. And do you want to talk a little bit about the song before you start, or you just want to talk about it?
Pretty much. Our good friends gave it to us, and we sat on it for a little while, and then Tommy said, "I got some good ideas for the guitars, man." It was marinating. We tend to talk about music like you described food.
Well, I always say,
we cook it up. We cook it up.
Tommy said, D, I ain't got enough KFC on it. Give me about another week.
Well, that's what I always use. That what you just said about food is I always say, like, when you start off writing a song, it's like you got just piano and singing. Now that's the salad. Now you got the vinegar, the salt,
like
pepper, the oregano, and you mix it all.
There you go.
That's the sauce.
All right, so
the secret sauce.
Everybody mute the microphone.
Everybody mute the mic for this. Mute your mic.
Here we go.
Okay.
What happened?
Pause, but somebody hit the pause.
Okay, everybody hear me? You hear me?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
To the ones I've loved and lost, I pray forgiveness for the wrongs I didn't right. God only knows what it's gonna cost. I best of me rise above my words. And I know the truth can be a blessing and a curse. When my time on earth is through, what I did and didn't do, was it worth it all? Will I rise or fall when the angels come to call? Yeah, I'm hopeful for tomorrow. Time will heal and hearts will mend. And love is all that matters in the end. I've seen the best of me rise above my words. I know the truth can be a blessing and a curse. When my time on earth is through, what I did and didn't do, was it worth it all? Will I rise or fall when the angels come to call? When the angels come to call.
Wow, that was freaking amazing. Everybody unmute their microphone.
That was awesome. That guitar.
was
Loved it.
Wow, Tommy, that guitar was amazing. And your
That's
voice,
Thank you.
great.
Well, I'm already familiar with the song because when you sent it to me, I saved it, so I played it a few times. As a matter of fact,
okay.
I mean, I probably owe you guys money because I put it on my little flash drive.
Oh no.
And I listened to it in the car. So you guys lost the sale with the song.
Oh,
So that is really good. I mean,
That
with the
was
right
fabulous.
record label in Nashville, somebody that would be a hit. There's no doubt about it. And I'm not just saying that to make you guys feel good. I know a hit song, especially in the Nashville atmosphere and all that. That's a hit song. There's no doubt about it.
I can see
thank you
them.
very much.
I
We
mean
we
that.
put our heart and soul into it. I mean, when me and Tommy first got together, I've always, I mean, he just, I'll just say a BA, and that's a bad, he's a hell of a musician.
Oh,
And so what's inspiring is that I play guitar. I'm not a great guitar player. I love playing. I mean, I'm looking forward to playing with Tommy on stage and playing those harmonies, but I get motivated by that. So when I heard the stuff that Tommy had laid down, I had to put some bacon grease on it,
Yeah,
to
it
hear
was
brought the mojo. I said, "Oh yeah, I can't wait to sing on this thing." And it's work. We got pretty much everything we got. It's weird, but we've really morphed into a sound. And understand this: we're working not in the same room yet.
Yeah.
So we're making this music.
Imagine.
We're making this music, and he's in California, and I'm in Tennessee.
wow,
Right.
that's crazy.
That's what a lot of
Do
people
this stuff. He said, "Hey, G, tell me what you think. Love it." I said, "What about right here?" I got you, man. Boom. And I say, like when I sang this song, I was actually very nervous about it, and I didn't want to be weirded out. I don't want the time. I said, "Now, I don't want time to think I'm a weirdo, but damn, I don't. I mean, I don't really sing like this a lot, but I had to sing it this way. I hope he likes it.
That was a good collaboration.
It's beautiful.
Amazing. It's an amazing vocal.
I could see that being on the highway. I could
Oh,
hear
yeah,
it.
yeah, absolutely. And
Absolutely.
that could also
Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you.
Seriously.
be that song would be great in like certain movies,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a
or the
soundtrack.
opening credits or the
Yes.
end credits.
Yes.
And you guys basically did the Stevie Wonder and Paul McCartney thing because I
Basically.
don't know if Cheryl and Joanne probably don't know this. I don't know if Gene knows this, but when you remember the song Ebony and Ivory,
Yeah,
Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder were never together once. When they
that
did
is true.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
or the video. They'd be making the video. Paul McCartney's looking this way, acting like he's looking at Stevie Wonder, but there's nobody there.
Yeah.
True story, yeah. And the whole
I
song,
had no idea.
the way you guys did it. They were never together once in the studio.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
And
We're in a unique position where we inspire each other. Is what I
yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
He sends something to me, and I'm like, "Damn, that's good." Then I know I gotta I got to take it up, and then I send it to him, and he's down, and then he's taking it up, and then
Tommy, that's one thing about musicians. Everybody inspires everybody else.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys inspire me. Sal inspires me. I inspire
Yeah.
somebody else, and it just keeps growing that way.
I want to know one thing: who inspires Fran?
Oh,
What
Fran.
inspires you, friend?
Well,
I
both
don't
of these
know.
ladies inspired me. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sal,
So,
you
I
inspire
have another
everybody.
question. One more thing, and then I'm going to go to Cheryl. I read that you did a Hurricane Helene relief. You 24.5 million.
Yes.
It was a benefit concert. Keith Urban, Cheryl Crow, named a few.
Yes.
Who was there? Were you there, Dean?
No. I was just posting because I have so many friends in the Carolinas. That came down to Luke Combs. Luke
Yep.
Combs and Eric Church made that happen.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was
I was
great.
I was
Jason too. Jason Aldean.
Jason. Oh my God, Jason Aldean.
His
Lord.
wife. She
Oh,
raised
he
a
also did that gig.
crap load of money.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jason Aldean was also playing that gig in the pictures you posted with.
Yes.
He played that gig too. Yeah.
Wow.
24 million, 24.5, man. Damn.
That was incredible. It was a
Crazy.
beautiful thing.
So Cheryl, you got a question for these two guys? These two talented.
Yeah.
What you got?
What do you think of the new country, like Thomas Rhett and Luke Combs? What do you think of the?
I like it.
I like it too. It took me a minute to get used to it
Yeah.
because I was so entrenched in Rascal Flats and Montgomery Gentry. But they're on a roll right now. I mean, Morgan Whalen, Lord have mercy.
Morgan is like, he's
Damn.
my favorite solo.
He's good. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, they're raised. I mean, we'll just hint. We'll open for anybody.
But you see, Cheryl, I mean, you guys know that the country music these days is more on the pop side. It's not like the old traditional from the old days.
Yeah.
Now it's like it sounds like like regular rock and roll almost.
Yeah.
Most of them have rock guitarists in the band.
Yeah. And you know what? The underlying thing that always blows my mind, the hip hop rhythm of the vocal.
Yeah.
It's just in there, it's just underneath, but they've changed the rhythm where it's got that hip hop vibe laced in there.
Machine Gun Kelly did a song.
Totally.
Right?
He won a couple weeks ago.
Yes. He
Yes.
did. Country Road.
Yes.
My Denver song. And I was
Damn. Now you know that's something with Machine Gun Kelly going country. Wow.
I was like, psh.
That crazy? Crazy.
Everybody's going country.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
talked. You guys ever heard of Frank Liddell? I talk to him every once in a while. Frank Liddell.
Frank Liddell. What I know that name?
He's big company in where you guys are, Nashville. And he has his wife is Diane Warmick.
Wow.
Miranda Lambert.
Yeah.
Lambert.
He does all
I
that
love
stuff.
Miranda. And that's my
Yeah,
girl right there. I love Miranda.
Go to
She's
his office,
awesome.
look him up, and just bang on the door. Tell him Sal sent you.
All right.
His name is Frank Liddell. He produced and everybody, And
Well,
he would
Sal
say,
sent
a lot of
us.
people say, Sal, all these people. How come you didn't get a record deal? How come? I ain't got to tell you guys how crazy it is, the music.
Oh man.
It's like I almost got signed a few times back in the 80s, but and maybe it was not meant to be sometimes. But you're in Nashville, so that Nashville and LA. I mean, LA, right, Tommy? Back in the 80s and 90s, I mean, LA was insane. They were signing bands every day.
Right.
Quiet Riot, Motley Crue, this one, that one. They were coming out of the woodworks.
I used to go to the Starwood in LA and go see Motley Crue.
Well,
I used to see Motley Crue. They wouldn't care now, but I used to rehearse in Burbank, California, right next door when Guns N' Roses was recording their first album. And they let us come in and hang, and we hanging, just whatever rock and rollers do, and it was loud as hell. But I never forget it. There was an Asian lady that owned the sound stage, And Guns N' Roses always came with an entourage. You know, no shirts on, leather jackets, whatever.
Yeah.
And they never knew this. And oh God, this is terrible to say. She would take Lysol and hit the hallway.
Oh, jeez.
On that note, I got to tell
She
you,
would go.
I had a meeting at EMI Records in Manhattan once, and I walked in, and like you said, it was their first record, and they were sleeping. The whole band was sleeping on the hallway floor. I was walking over them. They were all asleep.
Oh, that's funny.
And
well, you know,
didn't watch for 3 days. And my friend Steve Thompson, producer Steve Thompson. Steve Thompson.
I've heard of him. Yes.
Yeah, he did the remix of the first album. I've been to his house. He's got the gold record with the roses in there and Guns N' Roses, the guns and all that. Yeah. So yeah, he worked on their first album when they first came out, and I remember seeing them in the hallway. And then what's his name used to come to the China Club. Tommy, I don't know if you've seen him there. What's his name? The singer Axl Rose.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He came there a bunch of times.
He was there all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tommy's got way better stories, man. You need to let him. He's got some stories for you.
Tommy, give us some stories.
Yeah,
I got a question for you, Sal.
Yeah.
Are you in the mob? I'm just kidding.
I look it, right? Watch this. Now you're gonna think more. Look at this.
Hey, you know, he's done mob movies.
Hey, how about this? Look, Tommy.
Now.
He's done mob movies.
The Boondock Saints.
Oh, paisano. I play mob guys all the time.
All the time.
Oh,
and a lot of the mob actors, they get mad at me because they say, all you have to do is put your hair back and then you put it back and you rock and roll again.
Yeah,
but they always have to just short hair. Me, I always slip back. You know, I'll send you guys some videos.
Funny.
And he sings in Italian too. Boy, he's
now my hair's all messed up. Look.
Oh Lord.
No,
now I look like Bozo the Clown.
A good one.
It's fine.
Story, a good juicy one.
A good one. Oh boy, let's see.
Yeah.
Well, there was that one
Sicilian, you know, because I'm Sicilian.
That one that Dee was talking about when we were on tour with the Eurythmics. You know, Jack Nicholson, he was pretty good friends with Dave Stewart. And so Jack Nicholson came to the show with Cher and a bunch of other people, and we were all like, "Oh, damn, Jack Nicholson's here," you know. Yeah. And then, like the next day, he was still with us. He was with Dave, you know. And then eventually, we just started to all go out together, and we'd go out drinking after the gigs, and it was just we had an amazing time with Jack because the most fun part was. When somebody else would see Jack, you know, like one time we went to it was pouring rain out. We were driving around in a limo with Dave Stewart and Jack and me and some other guys from the band, and we pulled up to a bar, and the doorman walked over to the car, asked, you know, what do you want? What do you want? And he just rolled the window down like that much, you know, and said, bring us 3 bottles of your best champagne. And the doorman ran inside and told, I guess the club owner came running out, banging on the window. We can't bring champagne out to a car. And then the window rolled down, and then he's yelling at us like, "What are you, crazy or something? What are you? Excuse me, are you Jack Nicholson?" Jack would go, "Bring the champagne." And the guy ran and got the champagne.
He's crazy.
He comes out with a big tray.
Did Eddie Murphy come and put a banana in the tailpipe?
Oh, that's funny.
And you know, Dave Stewart. Yeah, he would have the little round glasses on, and Jack had his Ray-Bans, and we would just go around like every night, just terrorizing people. And you know, and they'd always let us get away with it because it was Jack. You know.
Oh,
So we did that for like 2 weeks.
Wow.
And one morning I woke up and he was gone. I was so sad. But he did invite us to a Halloween party in LA after that, and everybody was at that party. It was insane. Although it was hard to recognize people because they were Halloween outfits, but it was, you know, all the showbiz buddies were there.
Wow.
He's a great guy. He's super fun to party with.
That's what they say. He's pretty cool.
Oh, he's just a
Man.
Oh yeah, he called me in my room one time, because I guess we were tired. Like you're on the road. You're like, oh man, I can't go out tonight. I can't do it. I got to go back to the room, order a cheeseburger. Watch some movies and stuff like that. And the phone rang. I go, hello, and it's Jack, and he goes, Dave says, get to the car. And I'm like, all right, I'm getting dressed. And the drummer's like, what are you doing? We're going to watch TV. I go, that was Jack.
Oh my God.
When Jack calls, you go.
Oh man, that's cool.
Love that guy.
That's one guy I've never met. I mean, I've met like hundreds and hundreds of people. Jack Nicholson, I've never met a guy.
I love. He's such a good actor. My
I
God.
love him. He used to be at all the basketball games. Big basketball.
So I might have told Tommy this, but this is pretty funny. I played Pop Warner football when I was a little, 9 and 10, 11. And the park I played with in LA was called Baldwin Hills Park. And it was kind of like where I lived at in the hood. You had the flat lands, and you had the hills. My dad worked 2 jobs. We lived in the flatlands. But when you went up the hill, you drove past Ray Charles' house.
Oh wow.
You drove past what's her name? She used to be on room 222, Denise Nichols' house.
Okay.
And then I played football with Tina Turner's boys.
Oh my God.
So I used to be on the weekends. I got to go over there and play with the kids. It was Ronnie, Ike Jr., Michael, and Craig. That's her boys between Ike and Tina. Somewhere, 2 of them were just Ike's kids. Oh shit! Sorry. Damn. Sorry about that.
Brad Debbie keeps losing his phone.
Yeah.
I thought you were taking off for no.
Oh man, I think my foot hit it and boom. I cracked.
It's car. That's what. It was.
So I will tell you this. My mother didn't know about this till many years later because she would have beat me and my dad's butt. The housekeeper would bring in ashtrays full of marijuana.
Oh
boy!
And the kids could roll the fattest joints in a blink of an eye. Now I've never smoked a joint in my life.
Oh my God.
I'm 11. I'm 12. And I'm playing, and they'd have strats laying around the house. So you just pick the strat up and go in there and start playing.
Oh
and Tina said, "You guys sound good in there," and they're rolling fatty.
Oh my gosh.
So my dad picks me up, and you can tell how this old school. I said, "Dad, I played a wood grain Stratocaster." He said, "That's cool, son. That's cool, but you smell like reefer. What the hell's going on in there?" I said, "What do you mean, Pops?" He said, "Don't BS me now." He says, "You smell like reefer now." I said, "Dad, they roll joints, and I passed and I smoked with them." He says, "What am I going to do with you?" He says, I don't want to take this away from you because I know this means a lot to you. So it's going to be between me and you. He said, "But you got to do exactly what I tell you." So he takes me to Thrifty's. Thrifty's used to have a counter where you could eat at the counter. And my dad says, 2 of the greasiest damn burgers with grilled onions you can give me. So my dad makes me open the burger and put my mouth on the grilled onions and swirl it around and get around my face to get the weed smell off.
Oh my God.
He made me put my fingers in the burger to get the smell off my face.
That's so
And
funny.
he said, "Now, if you're going to do that, we're going to do this every time because you don't smell like weed no more now." And he said, "Now, that's between me and you." I told my mother 20 years must have passed before I ever told her. And she says, "You're lucky. If I'd have known that, you'd have never gone back."
And that's strong because these days it's legal and cars will pay. I'll be in the car and a car passes me right by. And my own car
12, man.
Yes, all over the place.
Sally was 12.
Right? I mean, every car that passes by you these days,
Seriously,
you smell the weed in the air.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everywhere you go, boom.
I mean, I know they made it legal. They said don't drink and drive, but now I didn't know you could smoke and drive.
It's all over the place. All
You
over.
can smoke weed and drive.
I don't know.
So
And then And after seeing this movie, I
Desi,
got a whole new perspective because all I thought was I was hanging with rock royalty because the shades would be on at the house. Well, now that we know that,
do that again.
yeah, now I understand more now as I'm older. You know, it wasn't about wearing shades. It might have been about, other covering
Good.
stuff up. But it was a good
Yeah.
experience. I feel sorry because
Yeah.
she was a good lady. She come in there and pat us and just say, "Oh, you guys sound so good," and rub you on the arm and she said, "What album are you guys going to learn today?" And she said, "We're going to learn Intervisions today." Okay, what song are you going to learn? We're going to learn Golden Lady. Okay, who's going to sing?
Oh,
Yeah.
It was just kids kind of, we didn't know one chord from another, but we worked it out. We figured it out.
yeah. I got to ask you a question before we're
song.
almost done.
Yeah, I love that song, man.
You guys going to be doing, you got anything good coming up? And like where you, if you're going to tour, when your album's going to be coming out, your song, would you consider coming to New York? Because there's a great place out here. It's a big and famous music hall called Mulcahy's, and you guys would be great there. I'm thinking about that. I would love for you guys to come out and jam at this place. I can get that hooked up. We can try to figure that out. We can get Sal to come in that. Gene, if you want to come down.
Try. I'm about 3 hours away.
Oh, that's all right. We'll get you here. But you guys,
Gene, you gotta come.
I would love to come.
Well, Mulcahy's is a real nice place to play. I mean, Cheap Trick has played there.
yes.
Zebra has played there. A lot
Yeah.
of big bands. It's a place
Yeah.
where it's right over here by my house, not too far away.
Okay.
Montour, Long Island. It's a very famous music hall, believe it or not, and
Wow.
big place.
That's great.
And
It's a good gig. I never played there myself because by the time Mulcahy's was around, I was already, I was already playing all the Manhattan clubs, China Club, and I wasn't really doing the Long Island scene too much. And I don't. Do you know what year Mulcahy's opened? Because I don't even know.
it was, I think, I'm not sure. I never knew. I think it was the 90s sometime.
Right, right. That's why. See,
Early
Because
90s, though.
by
You gotta come to New
94,
York.
95, I was
Yeah.
already. My band, we weren't playing the clubs no more. I did a few solo
Yeah.
gigs after that because we played throughout the 80s and the 90s. And by year 2000, I was like, oh man, that's when I got into acting.
Well, I do have a stipulation. I mean, I got to throw this in my rider now. I need at least one dance with it was Fran and Cheryl now.
We'll get there.
Okay, now.
And we have to stay in Sal's house.
Yeah, gotta come to New York.
Okay.
That with me. I'll get you guys a record deal. Now, listen, you guys at this point don't have a record deal, right? There's no
No,
record.
We got no. That's our first single, man.
Your first single. All right. So some of these names I told you, I'll hook you up with a lot more people because we're friends now, and I could send you a whole bunch of stuff. And you're right, Nashville.
Oh, we love it, man. We would love
LA
it.
as
Oh,
well.
please, thank you.
I
We
know
would love
everybody
it,
in the
man.
Music business. I just never got a deal myself, but I do know everybody.
We freaking love it, man. But yeah, come to New York. Just say when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to try to get the guys into Mulcahy's. We got to trust out. We got to work on this, man. And,
Okay.
Well, yeah. Fran wants to do like an open mic jam kind of thing.
and Larry
Right.
Romano wants to come and do it also.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
great. That would be a great jam session. All these.
Larry?
Oh, wonderful.
Okay.
Hello, John. Who's John? Who's that John?
Hey,
Hello, John. What's up, brother?
Hey, John.
What's up, John?
Hey,
Yeah.
John.
Hi, John.
At Florida here, Tommy Ochi was on too, good friend of ours. He just said hello. I want to shout out to some people. A lot of people are tuning in. You guys, so now you both traveled real quick. You both traveled in Europe, correct? Both
Yeah.
years, or just singular, or
Some me extensively for Tommy. Tommy,
okay.
they were there. He's gone. I mean, Tommy's he's the road dog. I'm gonna follow behind Tommy because I've done London and parts of Holland, but Tommy's been everywhere.
Tommy,
Yeah,
where
you're-
if you
I-
where you?
I
Weird.
can't wait to watch the show on YouTube, but I still, Tommy to me right now looks like just a regular rock star.
No,
Yeah.
Hey, Tommy, see, Tommy, I have to see. If we were there, I'd tell him. I said, I'd be a nag to him. I said, Tommy, you got to tell him, man. My homeboy, my brother here has played Wembley Stadium in London.
Wow. Wow.
We open for Van Halen there.
Really? Holy crap.
I used to hang out with David Lee Roth at the China Club all the time.
Cool.
They don't.
I mean, that's 100,000 people at least in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People ride
I
that
always said, I used to tell people, don't ask David Leroy how he's doing unless you have 2 hours to listen.
Wow.
Because
But when
if you
did
ask
you
David Leroy, hey, how you doing, brother Dave? I used to say, well, let me tell you, Sal, when the going gets tough, the tough. I'm like, oh shit. Now I'm gonna be here for 2 hours.
Piece of work.
Hey, Tommy, were they on the same bill with you, or was that just Van Halen that day?
Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was Van Hagar.
Okay. Yeah.
Jimmy.
And then
Who were
on
you
that
playing
tour, we
with
had
at the
other
time,
bands come in and out, like Slash used to play with us sometimes.
Mhm.
There's
Wow.
we did 3 months in Europe. That was a beautiful gig.
Tommy, who were you playing with when you were doing these gigs?
That was with the Crown of Thorns.
That's the name of the group, the band?
Yeah, Crown of Thorns.
I know that.
Heard of that.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. I don't even know how to say that. How do you say
Wow.
that?
I can't believe I even knew that. Oh, wow.
I mean, I've heard of you guys again, but how do you say that name again?
Crown of Thorns.
Oh, Crown of Thorns. I always thought you said Dinosaurus. I thought you said.
Oh, look.
I said, what the hell is
What?
Dinosaurus? Crown. Yes, I remember.
How dare you?
You can't hear.
I do. I now remember a band with the word crown. It was kind of like big leathers.
You're blind, Steph. You need to
You're
quit.
blind and you're deaf. Forget about it, Sid.
I'm deaf, dumb, and blind, kid, but I sure play me pinball, baby.
Yeah, I would love for us to do a lot of touring over there. Just something about it. Being just an independent artist, when I went over there and played, I opened for a couple of UK bands, a band called the Strays.
Oh, wow.
And they would get mad at me because every night I play 2 songs and I say, hey, what's up, y'all? I'm D-Rock from Nashville, Tennessee. And everybody goes, and at the end of the night at my merch table, they said, dude, are you going to do that every night? I said, for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to do it every freaking night.
I remember now, Crown. I now that you say it, it's coming back to me more. Well,
They were rocking.
when you said the first
Badass.
time. Now I do remember. And the logo was like big, wasn't it like gold letters?
Yeah.
Right? Am I right?
Yeah.
The letters
Gold and
were in
black,
gold.
Yes.
Absolutely. I remember that band. And
Yeah.
you were the guitar player from day one?
No, actually, originally I was not the guitar player in Crown of Thorns.
Oh.
It was so that band was Jean Beauvoir, Mickey Free,
Mickey Free.
T.M. Stevens, and Tony
TM
Thompson.
Stevens. Oh,
Yeah,
TM
Tony
Stevens
Thompson.
is a friend of mine. That's how I know that band. Too.
And then when Mickey Free quit,
Yeah.
I joined.
Oh, quick.
Yeah, TM Stevens is a good friend of mine. I've jammed with him many times. We're friends on
Oh,
Facebook.
cool, yeah.
Still keep in touch, TM Stevens.
No, Tim passed on.
Yeah,
Hey,
he
Tommy.
passed away.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Sorry to be the one to
When
tell
did
you,
he pass
Sal.
away?
Yes. I think it was last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? And I do remember that now. See, I'm losing it, brother. But I do remember that he passed away because I remember everybody doing it on the Facebook. Oh my
You
God!
want to ask a question? You want to ask?
It's okay. I wanted to ask a question. Tommy, you played, and you said in New York. Did you play with my buddy Pepe Castro from the Blue Magoos?
No, but I know who he is. Yeah, but no, I never played with him unless it was a jam night somewhere where that happened.
He was all over. He was all over New York, Broadway, and I mean, he did hair and everything. He did a lot of stuff when hair was on Broadway in the '60s after the Blues Magoos.
Yeah, Blues
He did
Magoos.
all that stuff. Yeah,
Blues Magoos. I like that name.
Magoos, oh man.
they were a good '60s band, but they're very psychedelic, just like Jimi Hendrix.
Like crazy.
Oh, love it, man.
Bringing back crazy memories in my head, man. Woo.
I know. It brings back all these.
Yeah. Speaking of who's just here, hey, brother John's back. What does John say? Now your
He's
eyes are blurry. I can't read.
John knows.
Sorry,
Whoa.
John. My eyes are so blurry. Tom Petty was my good to go growing up. Brother Tom Petty. You know?
Wow.
Oh, I love it.
I met Tom Petty's guitar player. I never met Tom Petty.
Mike Campbell.
Mike Campbell.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Mike
Great.
Campbell was an amazing
We were
musician.
in the Wool
Yeah.
in Chinatown.
His solo albums are pretty incredible. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were in Wool Hop in Chinatown, the Chinese
Wool
Hop.
That place. Oh,
Oh my
And
God!
I'm
We
sitting at
used
one
to go
table.
there after the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used You got woe hops after
You
the
know Woe Hop, Tommy. You got to know Woe Hop.
all the time.
That's
Who is
like the greatest Chinese food on the planet.
Yep.
You know,
Is it
It's
Chinatown?
a dirty place, but his food is good.
The best Chinese food in the world is in New York.
yeah, yeah. Hey, you know what? And speaking
And
of you guys
pizza.
doing
Oh, yeah.
And
They
pizza.
say they got the best cats, so you know.
Oh,
Cats, no cats, no dogs, don't worry.
I had to. I had to.
I make the best pizza. Ask Cheryl. I make the best pizza.
Yes.
Really? The Fran makes good pizza?
She
I
makes great
lasagna.
pizza, great meatballs, great quiche.
One
Great
day you'll
everything.
come have it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yo,
hey,
y'all gotta come to New York.
Oh, my God. I'm a pizza fanatic. I love pizza. I mean,
Really?
pizza, Mexican food, and Italian food, and I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
speaking of
Sure.
Mulcahy's, Fran was talking about Mulcahy's. There's also another beautiful place, which Killer Joe, who was just on our show 2 weeks ago, right? 2 weeks ago,
Yes. 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
he's playing this Saturday night. There's another. It's called Restigios. I can't even say it right. It's in Patchogue.
The
Yeah.
Rusty Nail, 80
Yeah.
North.
And he's playing there. It's Saturday, November 2nd, which is the day after tomorrow. 641 Medford Avenue in Patchogue, New York. Patchogue is another great place to play.
Yes.
Yeah.
89 North. There's a club there
Yes.
called 89 North.
Yes.
Barbecues, which I go up and jam all the time with.
Yeah.
Tommy, you guys remember Bobby Nathan? You remember Unique Studios?
I
Unique
don't think
Studio.
so, but we used to play a lot of places out on the island, like the Speaks and the
Yeah.
Moors, right?
Lamar.
Wow.
How about February's? Remember February's
Yeah.
in Elmont?
Yeah.
And-
Hammerheads. I used to go to
So,
Hammerheads.
Sal, you out on the island?
yeah.
You live in Matzo Pizza?
No,
Mass-
Massapequa was about 20 minutes away from
Matzo
us.
I live in
Pizza.
Massapequa. I'm in
Are
Massapequa.
you?
And you know, when Lisa Marie Presley was still alive, she played at 89 North, and I went there because I was good friends with a drummer, John Sands,
Okay.
and so I hung out with Lisa Marie Presley and all that. And she was making fun. The name of the area is called Patchogue. So
Patchogue,
Lisa Marie Presley was saying, "What is this place called? Papa. I said, Patchogue. She was on to say, hello, Patchogue. She's saying, yeah. So
That's
she did a gig at 89 North. Jolin Turner played there. Jolin Turner is a very good friend of mine. You
Really?
guys-
Wow. Yeah.
Now he's in Russia right now. He's playing in Russia. He's still playing big
Russia?
gigs. Yeah, he lived.
Woo.
He married a Russian woman.
Uh-oh.
And I think she's his manager. So he
Wow.
went to Russia, and he's living there. You'll see him
Living dangerously.
Yeah, really. He's living on the edge.
Jolin Turner.
Hard hat.
I've been friends with him since since the days of Electric Ladyland Studios.
Wow.
Ladyland, yeah.
Wow.
Of course.
I used to hang out there all the time. The guys from
Wow.
Kiss, Stanley, Gene Simmons, Peter Criss, and Electric Land Studio. I remember Jolin Turner used to come there, and before he was married, and with two chicks, one on each arm. I said, Brother Joe, it's only because you got a lot of money.
God. You have to write a book, Sal. You
Oh,
gotta,
I told him today he needs to write a
That's what I'm
book.
talking
you
about,
gotta
right?
write a book, man.
I want the movie rights.
That's why he's the mayor. He knows everybody.
Hey,
Remember Rodney Bingenheimer? They used to call him the mayor of I forgot of something.
I'm sorry.
He was like the king of new wave or something. I forget. Back in the 80s, I used to listen to all that stuff, Berlin and all those bands. Oh,
God.
but they called him the mayor. But you are definitely the mayor.
Oh, thank you.
everybody.
Well, I sent you the article today. I didn't dub myself the mayor. That was somebody who wrote it. It was an article. I sent it to you today. Did you read it?
Yeah, yes, I got it. Yeah.
And that was 1992. And it was she wrote up about me because I was in the China Club, and I'm like, very hey. So I packed the house, and I wrote that article, and I made sure it didn't go away because I made copies of the article. I was Xerox copies of it, and every gig I played, I put on the tables and handed them out to everybody. Could have been forgotten, but I made sure it didn't get forgotten. Some people get articles from 1990. Who still remembers that? But
Oh man.
you got to push it, push it.
Yeah. So anyway, we got I don't know, Gene, about the time with you, but
I'm
for a
I'm
little,
totally good. As long as you're good, I'm good.
we want to all close it up and see how like what you guys are going to be doing soon? You go, Tommy or D, whoever wants to go first. What are you doing next? What's the next level of what you're going to be doing?
Well, we have a lyric video coming out for when the angels come to call.
Okay.
And then after that, we're gonna release our second single, which is gonna be, tell them, D.
What is it?
Okay, this is some mojo for your. It is called Southern Gun.
Ah.
And it is slide guitar, Southern rock. And
I like
I
it.
think it's, all of us, I'm a Western fanatic. I mean, I can watch Westerns all day on a rainy day easily.
Yep.
And here we go again. I said, Tom, what you think? I said, oh, dude, let me get a hold of this. And he sends it back to me. I said, oh, man, this is better. And it's about ready to go.
Oh.
And it's on fire. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's
So
on freaking fire.
On Gene's show, Hamilton Radio. Gene, that's your exclusive. Look, you got
to make sure you send it to me. I got to get the last song I got for you was Wild Mustang. That was it.
Oh, that's a while back ago. Yeah, that's 2019. Shoot.
There's my email. They're right there.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I'll send you the whole catalog. Play whatever you want to play.
Listen, the funny thing about that is, and you guys will understand this because you're musicians, and so will Sal. But when I get music and a fan requests your music, I don't only play the song that you play, that you tell me to play, that last song you played.
Yeah.
I'll play some other songs from you or somebody that requests the fans songs. And then I get the artist come back and he says, you're playing me too much. And I'm like, I still don't know what that means. Tell me what that means.
Too much.
I want to be played.
Never too much when somebody's playing your music.
Right. No. Play me. I had one artist say, play me all the time. I don't care when you play me. Play me all
man.
So for the last 28 years, I've been playing music artists like you and Tommy and Sal.
Yeah.
Every day for everybody all over the world for 28 years. And I'm never going to stop until, I don't beat anymore.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
I'm here.
Well,
I'm here for you guys. I'm here.
We'll get you the whole catalog. I mean, we're, like right now, we're just deciding, like I said, if we want to put out a record or we want to put out single after single. We're not sure yet. I think we're going to probably go the single route.
Wow, yeah.
And I think that would be pretty darn good. But I think you're going to dig these songs, man. I mean, and like I said, we haven't even gotten in the same studio yet to work. Well, I mean, we're sending Mojo from one side of the country to the other and back, So,
fire.
I think you're going to dig it. One of our secret weapons is a lady. She's a dear friend, and she loves what we're doing. I was going to tell about Judy Rotman. Judy, she just so if you remember One Way Ticket on the Westbound Train by Leanne Rimes.
Yeah.
She wrote and produced that for Leanne, and she was the 1991 ACM winner, a Female Vocalist of the Year. But she was on Mary Tyler Moore's label, and it fell apart.
Oh wow!
And I think it was called MTM Records back then, and she couldn't get it back. But she's true with everybody, from Vince Gill, you name it, Garth Brooks. And she sings background on our stuff.
Yeah.
And it's always wonderful to hear from her. So, D, what you got for me? She says, "Oh, I just love working with you and Tommy. I don't ever know what I'm gonna get, and you never tell me what I have to do. You just say put the mojo on." I said, "I never tell you what to do. Just do your thing." And it always comes out sweet, man. I mean, she hits that rise or fall, that one spot where she's right on top. It gives me goosebumps, man, because my voice can't hit that.
And then,
but when she gets hit that note, oh God, that feels so good.
And then she does the angels.
Yeah, she does the harmony. Oh my God, dang.
Nice.
But it's wonderful to work with people like that because she's sang on, Who's Who of records. And then she said, D, come on now. I said, I put it on your first record when you got to Nashville, 2010. He says, you don't ever have to worry if I'm going to work on your music. I love what you guys do. And now you're working with Tommy. He says, I'm all in all the time. So it's just awesome to work with somebody who can call up and chit chat with what's your name? Garth's wife. I forget her name.
Oh, Trish.
Yeah, you can call him Trish and just chit chat. He said, "I got to go and work on Blackwood Mojo." I said, "Oh my god!" So it's pretty cool to work with people like that. And just one thing, because I'm a producer, I kind of don't need the big studios to do what we do. I mean, I do like working at Blackbird Studios. I love that, but I don't need it to do what we do. I just need to know what's in the studio for us to get the sound we get. And and it also helps our budget too, because we're independent. Don't forget.
That's great.
Technology, you can do it now, which is amazing. You can do everything now.
Yeah.
You guys got to record one of my songs, man,
God,
and make it your own. You know, I got
what
some
you got
out there. Can't love without you. Do it your own way. I'll send it to you guys.
Can't love without you. I love.
Yeah.
Send us an MP3, man. Sure.
I'm going to send you guys a bunch of songs. You know.
Yeah,
it'd be great.
Lyrics.
And let me tell you, if you guys record one of my songs, I'll be pushing it like crazy.
Oh man, we got one. I mean, it's funny because I know we had to wait, 30 days, let a month go by and put the next single on. But I'm really anxious. I'm as excited as I am about us putting Southern Gun out. There's other songs I'm excited about.
I know. Yeah, of course.
Oh my God.
No, I'm sure you guys got a lot of tunes.
Yeah, we got some, and we're not trying to be. I always ask Tommy. I said, Tommy, what are we? And we love country music. Are we trying to be a country band? But we love rock too. I don't know what we are.
Just exactly what you guys are
I think we're Southern rock and soul. I think.
Yeah.
You know what? Whatever you guys are doing, it sounds great. It's perfect.
Love it.
Don't even have to categorize it really.
Thank you.
Experiment, reggae, whatever. I've done a lot of stuff too like that, and my favorite Southern rock and country and classic rock and all that too. But I like so many different things that I experiment out of that area.
Yeah, see, you get it, man. I couldn't do we can't do just one thing.
Yeah,
right.
We got some gospel, soul, rock, country, Southern rock.
That's good. That's good. This way you get a whole different. You get people. If you'll buy people will buy the album for one song.
Doesn't matter.
That's how it is. I mean, that's why Michael Jackson's Thriller sold 30 million copies.
Oh God, yeah.
He had rhythm and blues songs. He had rock songs.
Everything.
Everything. Yeah.
And that's what made it sell 30 million copies. Because now he opened up to a different audience. He got, he got the rock people. He got the rhythm and blues people. He got the dance people. He got, everybody. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the
we got. I do want to find one P-Funk group for us to write to.
Now let me ask you guys something. Now you're out as Blackwood Mojo, okay?
Yeah.
Now that's just a duet thing.
Oh, we'll have a full band when we roll. Yeah, we'll have a full band.
I mean, it's a band, so I mean, there's a drummer. You're the bass. There's drummer. What else you got? Keyboard, the guitar. You guys are guitar, bass, and vocals, right?
Yeah, I'll play guitar as well with Tommy. We'll have keys, a fiddle player.
Oh, so
probably one utility. One of our songs called "Love Is" has a killer fiddle part all through it. Oh my God!
And the fiddle player is part of the band, or he just fills in when you need him?
No, they'll be on the road with us.
On the road, gotcha.
Yeah,
perfect.
Gotta have the girl in the cowboy boots playing fiddle now.
Yeah,
right. That's right.
God,
I love fiddle.
Guys, we could have made this a 2 hour or 3 hour. I'm serious.
Oh, well, you know what it is, man. When you got a good conversation going on,
these guys are awesome.
People, you can be on for 5 hours with no problem.
I know.
I thought we just got on the phone, didn't we?
It feels like it. What time?
I got Fran and Cheryl. Now I think our time goes back.
Yes.
I got it hooked up with all the actors. Was that Big Sky how we all met?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I know you.
It was Big Sky, Violet.
You know what's so freaking funny? I said, where do I know him from?
Big Sky.
Where do I know you from?
That's it.
That's how we all ended up getting together.
We stayed friends since then.
Yes.
I was friends with you for the longest time, and then I lost you because I changed my pages. But I'm saying to myself, where do I know him? I know him.
Yeah. Booley. I remember Booley.
Yes,
Yeah,
Julie.
Bully
Yeah, she was trying to put that western together.
Yeah.
I was doing casting like big time and dying, and that's how I met Cheryl.
And
Because
that's it.
Cheryl
I was in that.
in the producer.
Violet.
Yeah.
Violet. So
Wow.
she got me into
Wow.
it. It was like,
I'm
wow.
like, "See, I know you for years and I didn't even know it. Oh my
Yeah, for years. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Where was I all this time? Here I am. I didn't even know
Big
you guys till
Sky.
now.
Yep. Big Sky.
The
Montana.
mayor of rock and roll is supposed to know everybody. I don't know any. I don't know what's happening.
I was in charge of the major casting that time. Me and Denise Schultz. We
Wow, I remember Denise. Yeah,
Remember
Yeah.
her?
yeah.
but
I mean, it's been a while, but I remember I said because I met that's how I met Victor Gage.
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And Victor
God
did the
bless
chant.
his soul.
Victor chanted on Wild Mustang for me. He did the Native American chant on
Yeah.
that song, and
That's
because
best.
all my friends in L.A. What's weird is I know so many actors. I mean, my God, heck, one of my high school buddy is Forrest Whitaker.
Oh,
Wow.
Figure
Wow.
Forrest is playing defensive lineman. I was defensive back.
Oh my
he's
God.
a great actor.
Oh
He
yeah,
He
yeah.
is.
Yes.
Imagine you remember he was in Fast Times at Richmond High. He was
Oh
so
yeah,
young.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. When he was, you know how it is when you get big. If I see Forrest tomorrow, we'll probably talk for 2 hours and start crying about all kind of crazy stuff. So good times.
Yeah.
But Forrest was walking down Pico Avenue in Los Angeles, and I had my Chevy Vega. I said, "What the hell is he doing walking?" I made a U-turn. Forrest, what you doing, bro? He said, "I gotta go to an audition, man. I'm late." I said, "Jump in." And I give him a ride down. I think he was going to 20th Century Fox that day on Pico, and he was reading for Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That's a long time ago.
Long time ago, man.
That's
That
the Robin
was
Williams.
Robin Williams.
Yeah, long time ago.
You know, I've never seen that movie. Did he get the part?
Really?
Oh yeah,
Oh, he's in it. Okay.
yeah,
Great
yeah,
movie.
That was a
Yeah.
great movie.
Yeah.
yeah. But are you guys familiar with Larry Mitchell? Because yeah, Larry's man. Guitarist.
You remind me of him because I'm seeing you very small. So all I see is the hat.
Oh yeah, Larry's been copying me for many years.
He's been copying you. Okay.
No, I don't know him personally, but I know him. He's a major musician, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
he does all kind of stuff. I've seen him jam with P Funk a couple times back when some videos with him and what's his name? He passed on. Oh, he's killer guitar player with Funkadelic. I can't think of it right now, but yeah, Larry's a hell of a musician.
Good friend of mine for a long time. I mean, very, very good friend of
Oh,
mine.
oh my God!
Since the early '80s, you know.
I've seen him share with I watched videos of him shredding with Steve Vai, and I said, oh my God.
Yeah,
We'll
everybody.
tell you this. I know, and me and Tommy are very excited about this. On our album, or whatever I don't know if we're gonna have not, but we have an old friend of mine named Mark Zonder. And Mark is I played with him back in the 80s in a band called the Mustang Riders. It was always funny. We played guitars, and then when the smoke cleared, they said, "Oh my God, it's a brother!" You know, and I had the mohawk, I had the Thunderdome hairdo like Tina Turner and all that stuff, and we got the eyeliner on and the skinny in the pants, you know, the whole thing.
The guy
Back in the 80s, but
I want to see that picture.
Oh man, I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you.
Got to do a whole nother
show.
Oh, this is back in the 80s, and I got the Thunderdome hairdo. It was shaved on the side with the cowlicks up, hair coming down like Tina Turner. It was pretty crazy. And it was all my hair. And I said, whoa. And I remember my old man coming to the show backstage. This is funny. You're going to love this. Rest in peace, brother. I said, hey, Pops. He said, he said, you my man? He said, yeah, we made it, man. We're waiting for the show, man. And I'm getting my hair done. They put an Aquanet in it. And I'm doing my own eyeliner. And he said, brother, you do that a little too easy for me. God dang it. You know, man's man. He's watching me put eyeliner on. That's funny. But make a long story short, on our album, we're very pleased to have Mark Zonder, who was in the metal band Fates Warning. They've toured with everybody from you name it. They've been on the road with them. And then we have Steve Vai's bass player, which is his best friend, Philip Binone. So we've got Vai's bass player on our album as well. It's really, really killer song too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Guys, we gotta end this soon.
Okay, well, I'll shut up. I got a big mouth. I'm sorry, man.
No, my daughters want me to go watch Halloween stuff with them, and I told them I would.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry.
I got some Popeye's chicken waiting on me.
And Fran, I'm surprised your eyes are still open. Fran,
Thank you for your time, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Tommy and Dee and Cheryl and Fran.
Thank you.
Ladies, it's so good to hang out with you tonight. Everybody, but I finally got to hang with them, and I'm so happy.
I am
Thank you.
that he came in on this because I'm glad you two are collaborating now. I can't wait for this album, whatever you're going to be doing. But I know
Very
that
exciting.
when angels come to call, that I love that song. It's just a beautiful song. It just resonates in my heart with that. You know, I thought it was so nice when I heard that. I just like closed my eyes. It was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Stop playing is great. Tommy, you do that. I was like, wow.
Thank you. Thanks.
Really hit so, yeah.
Yeah. So
thank you.
Billy, thank you guys for coming on.
Nice to meet you.
We'll keep in touch because I would love to get you out here.
Friends for life, brothers.
Yes.
For life. And now, Tommy, I don't know if Tommy, I'm not friends with Facebook with Tommy yet, so let me.
I sent you a friend
I'm friends with you on Facebook.
You sent me one? Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah. I'm friends with
Deke.
Not the Tommy.
Yeah, I think we all are. Yes.
All right.
Well, let's hook up.
Dee, I sent you the show, and I also sent you my music album too. I want you to listen to that. See if you can use any of them songs too.
We're going to be putting Gene next week, right, Gene? We're going to be doing Gene's. Gene's a musician. He writes. He sings. He's
40
amazing.
years.
Yes, and he's going to be next week. We're featuring Gene, putting him in the spotlight here, and it's going to be awesome. So if you guys
wonderful.
Tune in. Yes.
I'm not like you guys, but I've been around a lot with other bands and stuff like that over the years.
Awesome. Great.
I just did a lot with kids. You know, my daughters.
Yeah.
You know, concentrate on family stuff, and then now I'm 63. Now my career starts, right?
Doesn't matter. Never too late.
Yeah, so that's really good. I'm glad. Cheryl, thank you for coming on too and for introducing.
My pleasure.
Cheryl.
You just
thank you.
And thank you, Tommy, too. Tommy, you're
thank you. Love y'all.
Thank you. So
I
nice
always
to
get
meet
the balloons. How come I'm the
I
only one
like
that gets
the
the balloons?
balloons. What is
and
I get balloons every time we do a show. I love it. I get confetti. I get balloons.
I like the
Well,
balloons.
Thank you for the platform for this. Great.
Thank you, Gene.
Oh, it's my pleasure, guys. My pleasure.
Yes.
All right.
So everybody keep on rocking, guys. And
Okay, we'll have more Mojo sauce for you soon.
Yeah.
Woo!
Come back again. We'll talk more and
and next week tune in for we're going to be showing Gene Perio's music. So
Right on.
Love
Thank you guys.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.